Minecraft 1.17 is introducing 3 new mobs, and one of the new mobs is called the goat. Let's go over exactly why the goat is one of the coolest mobs within this update. Now first off, you cannot go wrong with the goat, because it's going to give you a very hard time if you're inside the mountains. First off, let's talk about the basics of the goat. Now the goat is going to be coming this summer in 1.17. What is going to be their new home, and are you going to be able to find them? Well, after 1.18 releases, which that's going to be the official Caves and Cliffs, it's going to be giving us the new world generation for mountains, the new cave generation as well. Well, for the goats themselves, they're going to be found in the lofty peaks. But during 1.17, we're going to be able to find them inside the mountain biome, which is the extreme hills right now. So you're not going to be able to come over. So these biomes will not actually exist until 1.18, which is a very big deal. So if you want to find goats, then don't worry, just head over to the extreme hills, and then you can find yourself some lovely goats. And another thing about the goats is that they will attack pretty much any kind of mob. So let's say you have a zombie over here. Well, the goat might decide to attack the zombie for some odd reason. Or it might decide to attack a skeleton, or it might decide to attack you. So you gotta be very careful about that. But also the strange thing is that they will also attack armor stands. Yeah, you heard me right. They attack armor stands. Now if you're wondering, there is a bug inside the beta. Like if you step in powdered snow, then your character will not stop shaking, which is a very big deal. And did that goat just attack one other goat? It did, and then I just got busted off of there as well. So that goat did not have the best of luck with that one. Another thing that makes these goats really unique is the way that they jump. Because as you just saw, that goat just jumped all the way up there. I mean, these goats, they can jump pretty high, but they won't always jump that high. Sometimes they might jump 2 blocks. Or maybe 3 blocks. I mean, it pretty much depends on what the goat wants to do with this jumping power. Now, one thing I kind of wish that the goats would have been able to do was stand on top of powdered snow. I mean, these goats, they literally are built for snow mountains. So why can they not stand on top of powdered snow? And why are they shaking in powdered snow? They literally have their fleece to protect them from the cold. So hopefully that will be something that Mojang will look into, because I would absolutely love to see goats being able to stand on top of powdered snow, because they gotta be able to survive up inside the mountains. Now I just switched over to creative mode to showcase the next part of the goats, because they will drop a goat horn if they ram into a tree whenever it misses a player. Now the goat horn, you can actually get 2 of them if the goat rams into the tree twice. So you got 1 for each horn. And another cool thing is that whenever a goat does ram into a tree and loses its horn, the model will actually update to go and showcase that yes, the horn is now missing. And now whenever you go and blow this, take a listen. It will literally play the horn sound of the raids. Now a lot of people aren't entirely too sure exactly what this goat horn is going to be used for. Some people think it's going to be used for starting raids. The bad omen effect already has a property. And if you have the goat horn to start raids, then it's going to take away from the ability of using the bad omen effect. Will literally make the bad omen effect voided. So it's going to be kind of pointless to go and obtain it. So the goat horn cannot be used to start raids. And some other people might think that's going to be used to go ahead and warn villagers of a raid. But that's kind of the belt's property as well. So there's really a very big gray area of what the goat horn can be used for in the future updates. Now another thing about the goats is that you can milk them as well. So if I place down a goat and I grab a bucket, then voila, we get ourselves some milk. You don't get goat's milk, which is actually quite upsetting. I would have really loved to see goat's milk. Finally, we're on to breeding. So if you have a piece of wheat right here, I can interact with the goat. I can interact with this goat. And then they're going to make a cute little baby. Now previous beta snapshots, basically the goats were able to breed 8 babies together, which is actually appropriate for real life. Because in real life, you can get a lot of baby goats at once from one goat mother. So I'm not sure why you only get 1 baby in Minecraft, when in real life you can get multiple babies from goats. But it is still pretty adorable nonetheless. I mean, from all the adorable cute baby mobs, I think the goats are probably my favorite ones. Aww. But baby goats should not have horns, because in real life, baby goats do not have horns. So Mojang really needs to fix that baby model in order to make it more appropriate for real life. And you guys have it. That is basically it for everything regarding the new goat mob that's going to be coming in Minecraft 1.17. Now as the time goes, I'm not entirely too sure what other plans that Mojang may offer these guys, but for the time being, They are by far one of the more interesting mobs at 1.17, and they are a pretty cool mob nonetheless. I do want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments on what you think of the goat. Do you think the goat is a really cool mob in Minecraft 1.17? And what do you think that they're going to use the goat horn for? For me, I definitely want a really good use for the goat horn, and maybe Mojang has something planned for that we may not be thinking of. Or maybe it could just be an item that's just going to be something they could use for horn sale. I mean, for all we know, that could be the only use. But just go let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. If you thought this video was interesting, then let me know by leaving a like on it. Subscribe if you're new around here, and don't forget to turn notifications on. And I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.